Hi guys, in this video I want to talk about anxiety and sleeping well, because see, night times are really people who have severe anxiety or severe panic. The night times disturb them a lot more than the daytime, because there is sunlight, there are people around you. In night you are alone with your own thoughts, and then you want to sleep also, and your thoughts are disturbing you too much that you can't sleep. Then you feel like if you don't sleep for a few days, you feel like you're going crazy. Then this more goes in repetition. You go sleepless, and the sleeplessness disturbs your, obviously, if you're not, the body doesn't want to function properly, then you feel agitated and irritated. So you're more and more irritated and more agitated, and obviously disturbs the sleep pattern completely. You feel insomniac, and then again the thought process, if you're not sleeping well, then the thought process are again more crazy. So life becomes, this circle of craziness. So sleeping well is really important if this body needs to grow, whatever you want to achieve in your life. If you're sleeping well, if you're feeling good, then things will be really easy to tackle. And so, but if you're going through anxiety, then you are not sleeping well, definitely not sleeping well, because night times the thought process runs the double speed as in the day, because you're working, you're busy in something. In night you want to be busy with something, but you can't. You try so hard to be busy, but you cannot, because in the bed you have to do nothing to sleep. So, and you try to fall asleep by watching something, doing something, but how long can you do that? That's again a temporary solution. So you need a permanent solution for your sleep, and so let me give you a permanent solution. See, once we understand what's anxiety, the understanding brings all the solution. See, anxiety is fear. You have no mental problem. There is no mental issue you have. But if you have a mental issue, then you cannot do things naturally. If you can drive easy, if you can eat or walk and talk in a normal fashion, then you are a normal person. It's just you're thinking too much. Your thoughts have gone out of your control, and your normality has changed a little bit. But we can bring it back. It's the beautiful thing about this body is we don't understand it, but once we start understand how it works, it's very easy to bring it back to normal thing. I have done it. So many other people have done it. So either you can do it. So night times, they are very disturbing, because it's dark and you're alone with your thoughts. Even if you're sleeping with somebody, there's a person next to you, but still you're alone with your thoughts. So how to deal with the situation? First of all, understanding thoughts are just thoughts, and you have to do nothing about them, because you're doing so much about them. That's why you can't control them, and then you're making so much associations with your thoughts. That's why you can't deal with them. Whatever is going in your mind, like if there's a fear going in your mind, you associate with that so much, you feel like something is wrong with you. That's why the things becomes out of control. And because when something is wrong with you, then obviously there is something wrong with me, and then that's a wrong pattern. But let me tell you, you are not your thoughts. I'll explain you that why you are not your thoughts, because thoughts are just limited. Whatever you have learned or gathered in your whole life, this is your thought process. It's not more than that. You're thinking that thing in repetition. How can you be something which is so limited? Is that possible? No, that's not possible, because if I ask you to solve a solution, give me a solution for a rocket science, and you are a physician, or if you are a mathematician, like not even that, if you're a chemistry guy or a biology guy, and then ask you to find a solution for rocket science, I give you a very tough equation, can you find the solution? No, because your knowledge is limited to whatever you have gathered. It's just a gathered thing. You have whatever you have gathered over your whole life. That's what your thought process is. And based on your memories, based on your identification, you can read the previous videos and topics, and that can bring more clarity on memories and identification. So your thought process is very limited. It's just whatever you have gathered. Now I give you a book of rocket science and say, read this and give me the solution. You can do that. So means you have gathered more information, but still it's a limited information. It's not like you have unlimited Whatever you're thinking, you know about them. Is there anything in the world what you don't know what you're thinking? You cannot do that. You only think in limited fashion, whatever you know. But if you can expand it, so you are more than what you know, if you can grasp more knowledge or from books and become a little bit more or bigger, so knowledge can be bigger. So, but that's not you. But what we are doing, we are thinking in a limited fashion. We are thinking this is whatever you have gathered. You think that's you. So that's why you can't come out of it. You're thinking you're limited, but you're not limited. You're unlimited because you can grasp more and more and more. So, but the thought is always limited. It's always things in a limited manner. And this thought manifests through this body, through feelings. So mind and body is like this. Whatever you think, you feel that on the body. And that whatever you're feeling, you give those energies out. So it starts with thoughts, then comes out of feelings. So the whole circle is wrong because you're thinking limited. Because you feel thinking something and you feeling that on the body, so you think that's you. But you first of all, you're not your thoughts. So, but you're giving them too much power. You are not your thoughts. They can be yours. See, this phone can be mine, but I am not this phone. Obviously, so same what's happening with you. You are not your thoughts. You're thinking them. If I ask you to stop thinking, if I ask you to change your thinking, divert your thinking, and then if some things jump from one thing to another so randomly, so how can you be something which is just so random, which is just limited, which is you can increase and on will, which you can divert or stop. So you're not your thoughts. Because you're feeling them, you feel like that's you. But we have to stop the association with our thoughts. So for that, you have to see them just as thoughts. Because you're not seeing just them thoughts, that's why you're suffering so much. So for this, you need to understand this body first. Once you understand this body and how it works, the mind and the body, then solution is in front of you. So if you are thinking something and that's giving you sleepless nights, then first of all, you have to do nothing about your thoughts. Stop the self-talk, because you're talking more. Catch yourself first. Catch yourself doing what you've always been doing, talking to yourself too much. Stop that self-talk. Stop. If it's going negative, stop it. You are not your thoughts. Stop the association with your thoughts. For that, you have to catch yourself. Once you catch it, that's the experience you want. Once you catch it, you change it. You catch it, and then how you change it? You do nothing about it. You will not talk to yourself, self-talk. You will not give power to that thought by rationalizing it, or it will be all right. So the mind has the power to discrete. It can separate between good and bad, and that's why we start convincing ourselves that I will change, this will change to good, or this will change to bad. This power is really important when you have to take really decisions, life and death situations, or if you want to choose between good and wrong. But you don't have to self-talk to what you're producing, and then you're talking to it again, and you are trying to convince yourself that I will change this, because you're giving it too much power. You're giving too much power to your thoughts. Stop talking to yourself. Stop giving the rationalization. Stop convincing yourself everything will be all right. Things will change. So do nothing. This is just your thoughts gone compulsive or intrusive. The only solution to compulsive, intrusive thoughts is do nothing. So if you're in the night thinking something, you just stop the self-talk and just focus on, find a object of focus, like your breath. Focus on your breath, or like people used to count things. So that's what they're changing the focus. When you change your focus, you're not doing anything, you're changing your thought. I'll say don't even do that, because still you're giving power to your thought. You need to change this experience of giving power to your thought. Change the focus. But focusing on your breath is important, because then you're doing meditation. When you meditate things, you get away from these thought process. What they're trying to make you away. Get away from your thoughts. Disconnect from your thoughts. So that's the solution, is you do nothing. But if that's the night time, I won't say you sit down, get up, sit down, meditation. It's just when you're sleeping, focus on your breath, or focus in between your eyes over here. You can bring the focus here. So you do that, and in 2 minutes, when you the thought process, when the mind goes quiet for 2 minutes, you'll come out of it, because you're thinking. Then the body is manifesting through those thoughts, those emotions. The heat flashes, or you feel scary, all those things comes to you because you're thinking. Those thoughts comes through the body. So once you stop that connection, the body will not give out those emotions or feelings, and in 2 minutes you will be. This body is a combination of so many chemicals. When you stop that chemical reaction, obviously you stop everything. Once you stop thing, you will be in really calm, like really calm and normal, and then obviously you can sleep. Stop attaching to negative. Like you feel you're lonely, you have no one around you. Everyone is lonely. You're always lonely with your thoughts. When you stop attaching to negative thoughts, I'm lonely, I have no one, I'm lonely, no one loves me. Everyone loves you. You love yourself. No, you don't need anyone else's love. When you stop talking to yourself, when you stop giving so much power, then everything is pretty normal in present moment, because you're thinking something not which is not there. So this just your mind wants attention. Oh, nobody loves me. Oh, I'm going through something. So your mind that wants attention. You don't give it that attention. You're not lonely. Stop attaching. Everyone is. If that way everyone is alone with your thoughts. It's just your thoughts disturbing you. Why are you lonely? There's so many people around you. It's just your thoughts disturbing you. You don't have anyone. Take out. So when you find a partner, what you find is that person takes away that thoughts from you. But still the thoughts are disturbing you, so you're not lonely. Don't stop bringing yourself down, or stop giving your mind so much attention, and then bring that acceptance in you that these are just thoughts. And life is impermanent. So many things are changing every moment. Day changes to night. People move forward. You were 5, now you're 10, you go 20. Things are always changing. Don't feel you're stagnant in one place. So if you can't sleep in the night, do nothing about your thoughts. Like absolutely do nothing. Don't do the self-talk or try to convince, or understand the thoughts manifest through feelings. Whatever you're feeling because of your thoughts. Once you stop your thoughts, the feelings will stop. And obviously thoughts have no power, but you give them power by talking to them so much, by associating with them so much. You make your thoughts, you are not your thoughts. You can read the topic. I've written everything down. Subscribe to the channel and you will learn a lot. And you have no mental issue. There is no mental issue. It's just the fear is disturbing you. Too much fear is disturbing you. But fear is all about future. Fear is all about uncertainty. There is no fear about past or current situation. And future is, you don't know. You're just imagination. Future is just an imagination. So don't worry that far. Just come down to here. So learn to meditate and sit down with the thoughts and see how they're disturbing you. And during day, if you have fear for something, then you sit down with that fear, in front of that fear, and see how long it can disturb you. How long it can disturb you. You see, once you stop thinking about it, it'll stop disturbing you also. So it's all you're giving too much power to your thoughts. It's nothing more than that. This thought has a lot of value, mind has a lot of value, but if you use it in the right way, once you learn how to use it in the right way, once you change all those things what you're doing, actually you have to do nothing. But doing too much, that's the problem. When you stop doing everything, things will change. You will sleep absolutely good. And be patient. Whole your life you have been doing things in the wrong way. It'll take time for them to change. Be patient and things will certainly change. Press subscribe, read the topic. I've written so much. And if you have any questions, comment, and we can talk more. But it's very easy. Once you come in present moment, once you stop doing too much, stop associating too much, giving too much power to your thoughts, things will change. You have no mental illness.